Nothing lead. Christina's down on the field with head coach Mark Freeman.
Coach, not how you wanted to end that drive right there. Just walk me through your emotions to end this half.
Panic mode. We didn't have no time. Panic mode. We made a good drive right there. Got to get out of bounds. We had to waste the time out early. It caught us, but playing good, 17-0. Got to come out, second half, 0-0, and play football.
What do you tell your team in the locker room to kind of keep that energy up in the second half?
Just talk about the good things we did and have positive thoughts in our mind when we come out and ready to play football. We had an offensive penalty that hurt a drive. And other than that, I thought we played good. I thought the defense played better. I think our third down efficiency was better on third down. So we're playing good. Just we got to come out, finish the second half, and play the best half we played yet.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Coach Freeman. Warriors with the 17-0 lead. Tim Melton, Brian Pavlik with our halftime show. We'll be right back. This is Warrior Football on the Warrior Nation Network.
Rated by Golf Week magazine as one of Alabama's top 10 courses, Timberline Golf Club, located just minutes from Birmingham in Calera, is the perfect place to play. Timberline is the perfect place for a golf outing for your business or charity and a wonderful club to make it your home course. Tee it up at Timberline and you'll want to return time and time again. To book a round or for membership, visit them at timberlinegc.com. It's my home course and it should be yours too.
Warrior family, I'm Matthew Moyer, voice of the Thompson Warriors and also a proud member of the Alvis Software family. So what is Alvis Software? It's a transportation management software. It's cloud-based, which is the first in its class, and it is absolutely amazing. Alvis, ALVYS.com to learn all about it. Bottom line is, whether you run truckload or a brokerage or both, you can do it all from one platform right in Alvis Software. We've got an app for your drivers that they're absolutely going to love, and your back office staff will be equally as happy. Alvis, ALVYS.com.
Welcome in. We are live on the halftime show here on the Warrior Nation Network. Thank you to everyone that's watching us on Facebook, the NFHS Network, and at ThompsonWarriors.org. However you are consuming our halftime show, we appreciate it. We're going to bring you those marching Southern sounds here shortly. I'd like to actually start off with talking about the marching Southern sounds as Thompson currently leads 17-0 against Carver Montgomery here in the first round of the state playoffs. The marching Southern Sounds were accused of being too loud on the road in Prattville. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Brian Pavlik, but I think that makes me quite proud of the marching Southern Sounds.
How dare they bring the band and the brass and the tubas and the drums. I love that. We talked about the respect. We saw this respectful moment they had with the Prattville band after the game on senior night. But yeah, how can the band play during the play? Yes, they can, and yes, they will. That is the best. Well, I can't say it, but they're the best band. Definitely.
You can say it. All right, let's talk about that first half of play. A very different type of first half than what we saw to kick off the season against Carver Montgomery. Same opponent, a little bit of a different story. That first half of the first game of the season took place there on August 21st. It was a 6-6 first two quarters that led the two teams to their locker rooms, tied up. Not the case this time around, as once again Thompson is in the lead 17-0. I think the most important part of that score is the Carver Montgomery goose egg there, the zero. This defense playing lights out. How about that massive hit from DeMonte Tabb? I think that so far has been the play of the game.
You had to say it. The zero at halftime. Oh, but that's okay. Now that you've said it, we can talk about it. Thompson on the verge of having their fourth straight first-round shutout at home. That is impressive if you think about it with some of the opponents that have come through. That shows that Thompson has prepared themselves so well during the regular season. And for you to make an adjustment, the same exact team, the same exact coach, personnel, players, you're not playing a team from last year who you may have tape on. You have this team on tape. And for you to make the adjustments and go up 17-0, we were frustrated at the end of the first half for the first game because of the lack of production. This game, we're frustrated because we had two bad drives. That's the difference. Thompson is dominating this game. Thompson is controlling what they can control. outside of what Coach Freeman just called panic mode, they have been in precision mode, all courtesy to some great running and, of course, Dr. Seaborn and those 4 vaunted wide receivers.
Well, I do think the deficit should be more intense here for Carver Montgomery. It is unfortunate how the first half ended with a little bit of clock management. Possession there, inbounds, going to run out the clock, not give us a chance for a Seaborn special there in the back of the end zone. However, I am really happy with how committed we've been to the passing game tonight. It has really been a strength, and with this wet turf, I don't think it could have come at a better time.
No, it can't. And what you're going to see a lot of in the second half, I believe you're going to see that quick strike third quarter that we were familiar with in the first Carver game, in the Hewitt game, and also in the Vestavia game. I do anticipate some very quick strikes. Seaborn is already hot, throwing what I have as 16 for 21. Who knows how many yards, well over 200. But I do think you're going to get him a few more touches, and then if you put just a few more points up on that board, you start salting away the game with the running game. The point margin of victory may not be exactly the blowout that we've been accustomed to, but it's still going to be dominant enough to say, we got in, we did our business, we're on to round 2.
Before we talk a little bit more about this first half of play, I would like to have a snapshot of the playoff picture because it has been quite complicated to keep up with where teams are going to end up heading next week, where they're going to end up falling in the bracket, as there was so much debate and discussion about who belongs in and who is left out. When you take a look at the bracket itself, Brian, sort of paved the pathway for us here. What can be expected from the Thompson Warriors?
Well, Philip, our producer extraordinaire, has handed me some scores that are also at halftime and such, and it's really good. The game we are actually watching just as much as ours is who would we play in the second round. So right now, Mary Montgomery, the Vikings down south in the Mobile area, up 21-0 on Austin. That was one of those where Austin had to travel about 5 hours north up I-65. If Mary Montgomery holds serve and wins that game, more than likely, we will have a second home game here at Warrior Stadium against Mary Montgomery. Now, of course, the AHSAA could throw all things in the whack, but there you go as we have it. But stay within our side of the bracket. People were saying, how dare you put Central and Thompson on the same side of the bracket? Well, guess what? Central better hang on because they may not even make it out of the first round. Hoover, yes, Hoover, currently has a 10-7 lead right now on Central, traveling across state to go play Central. So, is Hoover the team of destiny? Have they gotten hot at the right time? Who knows? And then staying within kind of our 4 side of the bracket here, the other game to keep an eye on, James Clements and Fairhope, and I'm trying to find that. Philip, what did you do with it? Look at Philip. He's now messing me up. I'll find it here in a second. Actually, Philip's going to find it. But the important score there was that Central Hoover game. Could we have a rematch against Hoover? Maybe some redemption? I'd like to see it. I'm going to move over to the other side just to talk about some teams of interest that we might have, Tim, if you're all right with that.
Please, yes.
Because then you got Hewitt-Trussville hosting Opelika, another Region 3, Region 2 game. Well, how about this? Hewitt-Trussville only 14-6 over Opelika. These first-round games are not taken for granted. And that's what some of our region opponents and brothers are finding out right now, including Vestavia Hills. Remember, in the second game of the season, blowing out Auburn? Is Vestavia the team to beat? What's wrong with Auburn? I'll tell you what's wrong with Auburn. They got their butts in gear. It's 21-21. You talk about a rematch of Carver and Thompson, making a difference now being in Auburn, 21-21. Tim, playoff football is here, man.
It should never be taken for granted just how difficult it is to beat the same opponent twice in 1 year. Once again, you have the Thompson Warriors leading Carver Montgomery 17-0 here at halftime. It has been a showcase so far of Trent Seaborn's arm as we got things started early there with that first touchdown taking very little time off the clock. It was 8 plays as discussed during the broadcast. We talked about the importance of establishing an early lead and establishing control in this matchup. That's exactly what Thompson did, and they had not trailed this entire game, Brian.
All 8 of your playmakers have done something. Your 4 receivers, your 3 running backs, and your 1 quarterback, with Ethan Black adding some much-added field goal and extra points. The offense doing what it wants to do, getting everybody involved.
Carver Montgomery not taking the most and making the most of their opportunities either. There was a huge sequence there in the first half, if you remember it, Brian, where there was a massive drop, a wide open receiver that would have led to a first down play, a huge drop there. That was followed by that huge hit from DeMonte Tab, followed by a punt where there was some contact with the punter. A flag was not thrown. You had Carver Montgomery's coaching staff very upset that no flag was thrown, and then that led to, once again, another successful scoring drive for the Thompson Warriors. With a minute left in the first quarter, they made it 14-0. Then you look in the second quarter, a huge INT for your Thompson Warriors, leading to a field goal, making it 17-0 here, leading into halftime, where we get to the incredibly loud and incredibly proud marching Southern sounds. I'm always excited to have an opportunity to see this group of young students out there doing their thing.
This has been a showcase like you wouldn't believe. Reignited 2025. Enjoy, as Tim and I will, the marching Southern Sounds.
And enjoy the second half of coverage there on the NFHS network and at ThompsonWarriors.org. Once again, Thompson ahead 17-0 here at the half.
Warrior Express Texaco is your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs. From ice-cold beverages to their delicious Hunt Brothers pizza, Warrior Express has everything you need to get Warrior ready this football season. Locally owned and operated, their friendly staff is second to none. Each of their 10 fueling stations is equipped with 5 types of fuel, including non-ethanol and diesel, available at every pump. Fuelman is accepted and buses are welcome. For unbeatable mileage, put some Techron in your tank today. Go Warriors!
Poto's Boutique is a proud sponsor of Thompson Athletics. Ladies, are you looking for a casual and cute outfits, accessories, or the newest fashion trends? Poto's has you covered. Follow us at Poto's Boutique on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by our store on Highway 31 in Calera.
At Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical, we know how hard it is to find a dependable company you can trust. The time-consuming effort can be frustrating and overwhelming. We believe what matters is getting back to what's important to you. Dunn's HVAC Plumbing and Electrical is built upon honesty, integrity, and also trust. We are your local choice for all your HVAC plumbing and electrical needs, serving Calhoun, Jefferson, Shelby, and surrounding areas. Visit our website at callduns.com to schedule your appointment for dependable service done right.
Chick-fil-A, the inventor of the chicken sandwich, has reinvented breakfast. The new Egg White Grill has citrus grilled chicken, fresh egg whites, and American cheese, all served on a toasted multi-grain English muffin. Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you think. Chick-fil-A, a proud partner of the Thompson Warriors.
Kona Ice is a proud supporter of Thompson Athletics and the Alabaster City School System. Be sure to get a refreshing Kona Ice with your favorite flavor at all Thompson home games, and know that with every purchase, you're supporting our Warriors. We love giving back because we love being a part of our community. We're not just a business, we're here to help people. We're mobile, we're fun, and we're stocked with the most delicious flavors you've ever tasted.
Just about ready for half number 2. Warriors with the 17-0 lead over the Wolverines of Carver, Montgomery. Road to the Super 7.